Very good morning, class 7th. This is our social studies class, and from today onwards, I am going to take two lesson plan together so that we can finish our remaining blocks very quickly as we need to do the revision, and after revision, we will go for the test. So, you should also be a little active so that you can complete your work on time. I hope you will do, and I expect that you will work little harder. So with this, I will proceed the new block, that is block 9, and today I will cover lesson plan 1 and 2. The name of the block is Mughal Empire 2. So get ready with your content book, notebook, worksheet, and the stationery that is essential. As usual, I will ask you the question first. Now tell me, when we need help, what do we do? Whom do we go to seek help? So your answer might be, we often seek help from people we trust or people with authority. So today we will explain Jahangir's contribution to the expansion and consolidation of Mughal Empire. We will learn about Mughal Emperor Jahangir, who was known for his fair justice. Now, from the book, you will read source 1, then read the section Jahangir, copy the graphic organizer in your notebook, discuss the questions, and complete it. The graphic organizer is given in your next slide. Here comes the next slide. Like this, you will draw this in your notebook. You can pause the video here, do whatever is told, join me again. I hope you are done. Now tell me, who was Jahangir? Jahangir was Akbar's son. What do we get to know about him? He was a just ruler. Just ruler means justice lover. What policies of his father did he follow? He had followed the secular policies of his father, maintained good relation with Rajputs to win their support, and respected all religions and sincerely cared for his subjects. Did Jahangir expand his empire further? How? After Jahangir became the ruler, he looked after his subjects well. He finally defeated the ruler of Mewar after a long drawn conflict since the time of Akbar. He also controlled the region of Bengal and Awadh to further strengthen the empire, and brought the region of Ahmedabad and the region of Kangra in the Himalayan region under his control. He treated and defeated rulers with respect, while some of them were released after they accepted the authority. Some, like the Afghan, were inducted in Mughal armed services. How was his problem similar to Akbar? Some, like Akbar, he also faced many conflicts and many revolt in his empire, and he also tried very hard to consolidate his empire. How did Jahangir solve the problems of Portuguese? His region was also attacked by Persian troops in the northwest, and he lost Kandahar since he was sick and his son refused to obey his orders. He was also troubled by Portuguese and befriended the English, but he did not trust the Europeans completely. Why do historians feel that Jahangir's rule was not as spectacular as Akbar's? Religion's conflict arose under Jahangir's rule. He was dependent on his queen, Nur Jahan. He had conflicts with his son Khurram, who disobeyed his orders and refused to lead the army against the Persian, leading to Mughal losses. Now come to second lesson plan. Again, I will start the next lesson plan with a question. What could be the problems of ruling a big region? Often it is impossible to maintain a big region alone. You may need a lot of help and resources to maintain the region. Sometimes people may not cooperate with you. So today we will explain the features of Mughal rule under Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb. Now here are the questions written on the board. You need to read the section and understand the questions written on the board. Orally you can say the answers. After reading it, come back and join me again. You can pause the video here. I hope you have done it. Now, who was Shah Jahan? Shah Jahan was a successor of Jahangir. And who was Aurangzeb? Aurangzeb was the son of Shah Jahan. How did Aurangzeb come to power? Aurangzeb declared himself the king when Shah Jahan was ill. He emerged victorious in the battle fought against his brothers. Who was Raja Jai Singh? Raja Jai Singh was a Rajput ruler who helped Aurangzeb make policies to run the empire. What are the contrasts in the rule of Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb? Shah Jahan's rule was considered peaceful except for some military revolts and territorial losses in the north. His rule is often called glorious since a lot of grand monuments were constructed. Trade and commerce flourished, whereas Aurangzeb expanded his empire and had support of Rajputs. He was unable to keep peace. His rule is divided into two phases from 1658 to 1680 in North India, crushing various revolts and bringing the far eastern region under his control. From 1681 to 1707, expanding his empire in the Deccan region and managing challenges by Maratha king Shivaji. Now the next question is, give one positive and one negative impact of Shah Jahan's rule and Aurangzeb's rule. Shah Jahan's rule is positively considered the most glorious period of history as trade and commerce flourished. However, the loss of Kandahar was a negative impact of his rule. Under Aurangzeb's rule, the empire was the largest under any of the Mughal rulers. However, the constant wars affected the peace of empire, the people, and traders. Now, after reading these two blocks, you will complete workbook 1 and 2, and in notebook you will complete from question 1 to 6 and all the related additional questions. I hope you understood it. Thank you and have a nice day.